Hello, my name is Rosa and welcome to my channel. I'm currently an au pair working in Belgium, but last year I was an au pair in the Netherlands, and I really had a lot of difficulties when I was going through the process to change my visa and stuff, because there are not many information about how to do that, at least in English or even in Spanish. So I decided to do this video in English so I could have a lot of people. So please excuse me, I know my English is not perfect, but I will try my best, and also I will add subtitles so you can understand it better. I'm gonna be sharing my experience as someone who moved from the Netherlands to Flanders, that is the part where people speak Dutch, because it's a really different process if you're moving to Brussels or to Wallonia, that is the French part. And also I'm a person that doesn't have a strong passport. I'm from Mexico, so yeah, I'm not part of the European Union, so please have that in mind. Before we start, I'd like to explain shortly some benefits you can get if you're an au pair in Belgium. First, you could work 4 hours per day or a maximum of 20 hours per week. 2, you should at least have 1 day off. 3, the pocket money or the salary you can get here minimum is 450 euros. And number 4, if you stay for 12 months, you have the right to have 2 weeks of vacation. And I also want to mention that this process can take up to 5 months. So if your resident permit in the Netherlands is about to expire, please just give up and try another country, because you won't be on time to do all the paperwork. Okay, so now I say that it's important to understand that first you have to get a work permit, and then you have to get the visa. You must get both before you move to Belgium and before your resident permit in the Netherlands expires. Otherwise, you have to go back to your home country, and I think we don't want that. Let's start with the list of documents that you will need in order to apply for the work permit, because that's the first thing you should do once you get a host family here in Belgium. First, I'll tell you the documents that are pretty easy to get, like your original certificate of high school, or I don't know, you have a degree, etc. A proof that you went to school. And in this point I thought I wanted a Dutch version of this document, so I sent that. But they wanted the original one in Spanish, so yeah, it's weird, but I'm telling you this so you don't make the same mistake. 2, your passport valid for at least 1 more year. 3, your resident permit of the Netherlands, and of course it must be valid. Number 4, the work schedule that you need to sign, and your host family as well. It's pretty simple. You can make just a document in Word. Just be super specific, please. Number 5, the contract form that you can find on my Google Drive and the description of this video. I would recommend that you ask your host family to fill this document, because it's completely in Dutch, very difficult to understand. And by the way, you must sign every page of this document. Only you, not your host family. I mean, your host family of course has to sign it, but not every page of it, just the last page, I think. Number 6, the application form for the work permit. You can also find this in my Google Drive below. Practically says how to submit all the documents I'm gonna tell you. The next documents, you cannot get them, so you should ask your host family to help you with them. Number 7, a certificate of health insurance. Your host family must pay for it, so don't worry. And also you can find in my Google Drive form that the insurance company should fill, not you, not your host family, the insurance company. Another document that also concerns your host family is number 8, a certificate of family composition. It's basically a document that says like their full name, their register number, like that all of them lives in the same house and stuff. I think they can get this online, or they just have to go to the city hall. So yeah, it's pretty easy. Number 9, also they ask for a copy of the IDs of your host parents. I don't know why my host parents sent me a copy of their passports, but they don't want that. They want the picture or scan of their IDs. Because in the IDs you can find the register number, but in their passport they cannot find it. So yeah. Please don't make the same mistake. Number 10, a document that says that you're enrolled to a language course. Little advice, if you're gonna apply around July, August, December, January, girl, hurry up, because of course they call vacation or holidays around this date, so yeah, they won't pay attention to you or your requests. And number 11 is just optional or an extra in case you have a problem with a document of enrollment to a language course. Here in Belgium there are 3 official languages: German, Dutch, and French. So if you attend to classes or one of these languages in the bus, in the Netherlands, in your home country, in, I don't know, in China, and you have a proof of this, like a certificate, it says like this girl can speak a certain level of German, Dutch, or French, you should submit this certificate just in case something goes wrong. They are like, okay, yeah, this girl can come. Trust me, it will be really helpful. Once you have all the documents, your host family, not you, your host family must send them all of them by email to the authorities, and you're gonna wait around 4 or 5 months to get a response. I know, this is the worst part, to be honest. In case they ask you for more documents, you have 2 weeks to send them what is required, and my advice is check carefully every document that you're sending, because if your request is not complete and they say like, hey, could you please send us this that we need, you will have to wait 2 weeks or one more week. You will waste your time. Like, they won't give you a response on the next day. You'll have to wait more. When your host family receives the letter by email that says like, congratulations, your work permit was accepted, they will send this work permit to your host family in Belgium, and they should book an appointment in their city hall to pick it up. I wanna warn you that my work permit took 3 weeks to get to the city hall. Like, it's insane. But maybe your city hall works differently and they are faster. In my case, they asked to my host parents also to bring a passport size photograph of me. So I sent my host family this photo through mail, and again in advance. Do this in advance, because the delivery system in Belgium is the worst. Like, I think it took like another week for my family to get my envelope with my photographs. It's crazy. Anyways, when your host family got your work permit, they must send it to you, because now you need this to apply for a visa in the Netherlands, like face to face, and they will ask you for it. Due to my bad experience with the delivery system in Belgium, I decided to pick up my work permit here in the house of my host family, because I don't trust Belgium anymore. And to be honest, it was such a good idea because I was running out of time, so I had to hurry up. Now let me give you an advice. As soon as you get any response from your work permit, book an appointment in the embassy of Belgium in the Netherlands. That, by the way, is in Den Haag. I'm gonna give you the address here, because they're extremely busy. Like, when I was trying to book an appointment to get my visa, there are no dates available until the next month. So yeah, it was a huge mess. So I recommend you that once you apply for the work permit, you start to get all the documents you need for the visa, because one of them take up to 1 month to get. So yeah, let's start with these documents that you need for the visa type D. I also add this official list with all the documents you need in my Google Drive that is in the description of this video. Number 1, you need 2 visa application forms. In order to get them, you must create an account on this website, fill up the questions, and they will send to you by email all the forms, so you can print them and sign them as well. Number 2, you also need your passport, the original and 2 copies of it. Number 3, your resident permit of the Netherlands, the original and 2 copies of it. Of course, it must be valid. Number 4, the work permit of Belgium, the original and 2 copies of it. I'm gonna add a picture of how it looks, more or less. So here, it's just a blue paper with your photo and stuff. Number 5, you will need 3 passport size photograph with the background gray or white. Number 6, the diploma of high school, the original one and 2 copies of it. Number 7, proof of health insurance in Belgium, only 2 copies of it, the same one that we sent to get the work permit. Number 9, a letter of invitation from the host family, only 2 copies of it. In my case, my host family did it. Were super simple. Just look on Google like examples of letters of invitations from host families. Number 10, medical certificate, the original one and 2 copies of it. I'd like to explain to you why this last point, the medical certificate, it's a pain in the. Suppose that every doctor in the Netherlands or in Belgium are allowed to fill up this document, but if they don't want to, they won't do it. The Embassy of Belgium has a very short list 3 or 4 doctors that are allowed to fill it, and also they know how to do it. You can find also this document in my Google Drive. However, it doesn't matter if you go to a private clinic, your general practitioner, the doctors that the Embassy of Belgium suggests. It doesn't matter because it will cost a lot of money. So please be aware of that. Discuss with your host family if they can help you a little bit to pay this, because they need to check everything. They need to check blood, X-ray, etc., lungs, like everything. Because in the Netherlands, not many doctors are willing to do this, even if you pay to them. But fortunately, I live just across the border in Belgium, and in Belgium they don't care about it, so that's pretty easy. Finally, number 11, the certificate of good conduct covering your last year of your stay in the Netherlands. Must be the original and also 2 copies of it. As far as I'm concerned, you can get this at your city hall, okay? Or you can also do the process online by yourself, and you're gonna pay 42 euros. Doesn't matter where or how you want to do the process. I went to my city hall, but they told me like, yeah, we're supposed to be able to do this process, but we cannot do this right now, so you have to do it by yourself. And so yeah, I did the process online, and if you choose to do this, you must send an email to this organization, I don't know, with the proof of payment, a copy of your passport, and the application form that will be also on my drive. If you want to check it, the description of this video, it's free. I also add a Word document, super simple, with the links and a screenshot of the official websites where it says that I do need this certificate, because it's not pretty simple to get. Let's say it's not only like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay, I'm gonna get it. No, the government, the Dutch government, will give you this if they think you actually need this, if you actually prove this. And once you send this email, they won't reply to you. It's supposed they will send it to your house, so you have to check your mailbox, but it can take up to 8 weeks. In my case, it took around 4, so be aware of that, because it might be one of the first things I would worry about if I had to do the process again. And with all those documents, they will also ask you for 2 more things. The proof of the payment, only 2 copies of it. The visa cost me in October 2024 229 euros. You send the money to the event that it's on their website. You can find the link in my description of the video, and your host family is not obligated to pay for it. In my case, they pay for it, but I pay for the next thing, consular fees. This means you're gonna pay at the embassy in the same day of your appointment. I paid again on October 2024 180 euros. they don't accept cash and no credit cards, only debit cards. You will receive your visa on the same day of your appointment, so please be aware of this. You want to choose a cute outfit or wear some makeup, because they will take a picture of you for the visa. I want to share my experience shortly, really shortly, because I know this video has been too long, but it's just too much and I didn't want to cut the video in half because that would be kind of confused for everyone. So yeah, I started my process for the work permit in July. I got a response in September 2024, but the city hall didn't receive my work permit until October. And my resident permit in the Netherlands was about to expire on Halloween, so I was freaking out, of course, and I still needed my visa. So guess what happened? I checked the website of the embassy of Belgium in the Netherlands, and they only had appointments for November. It was a mess. So I sent an email to the embassy, and give you the email in case you have to do the same. Basically, I was paying for for any appointment that they have available in October, and I didn't expect they were gonna reply, but they did, and they gave me an appointment on October 30, like one day before my resident permit expired. And I was super happy. My appointment was at 10 a.m. There was not crowd at all. However, the process doesn't end here. You also need to do a few more things once you move to Belgium. Like for example, you need to book an appointment in your city hall so you can go with your husband family, and they will give you like this paper that says that you're living with them. Afterwards, you will have to wait until a police officer go to your house. I know this is pretty weird. They will check if your room has everything you need. And in my case, he came to my house after 2 weeks. Then I went to the city hall. Then we booked another appointment at the city hall, and they started the process to get my resident permit. My host family paid 27 euros for it. It was again 2024. In this case, they told us that we had to wait to receive a letter in our mailbox. Basically that letter was the pin to so you can like if it was a credit card, you have to wait for a pin so you can active this and use this card. And once we received that letter with the pin, we book again another appointment at the city hall so I could pick this up. And also I had to bring my passport and the proof that my host family already paid for that. As you can see, this process is not easy at all, but it's worth at least if you want to live in the bar of Flanders. I wouldn't think the same of Brussels or Bologna, no offense. But yeah, if you have any questions, you can comment down below, or you want a faster reply, you can just contact me through my Instagram. I also have TikTok. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel and give me a like if you found this video helpful. Bye bye.